Microsoft's making the moves. Very nice. Hello guys, how are you? David and Franco here. Today I want to talk about a recent announcement from Microsoft, and that regards the introduction of something called Xbox Game Pass. Now this immediately caught my attention because I love the idea of free games. Well, free games, but let me get into details first. So apparently this is like Netflix for gaming. So think like every month you're going to get different Xbox One and Xbox 360 games to download and play on your Xbox One console for just $10 a month. And that's over 100 titles every month for $10. Okay, so I just think this is an incredible deal because as of right now, I'm paying $10 a month for something like Apple Music, which is more than worth it. I use Apple Music each and every day of my life. So if I can take that same $10 and get something even more valuable out of it, and of course I'll be paying for Apple Music as well, 100 games a month. I just think that's mind-blowingly awesome. Okay, so this idea is nothing new. EA has been doing the same exact thing for a while now, and it's called EA Access. Okay, so I never took the time to sign up for EA Access because it just didn't really interest me all that much. I'd rather like physically own AAA like new titles and whatever. And by the way, that's not something Xbox Game Pass will be offering, so you have to keep your expectations in check. Do not expect to be getting new AAA releases within like a month on Xbox Game Pass. That's just not realistic. But in my eyes, Xbox Game Pass is going to be the perfect opportunity to play older games that you never got around to playing. Because guys, come on, let's be honest. How many games have you missed out on because you put so much time into Game A and Game B, but you've been wanting to play like Game C, D, and E, and so on and so forth? Let me tell you, I'm that guy. I'm that kind of gamer. I mean, I'm a lot busier nowadays, and it's kind of ironic. The older you get, the more money you make, but the less time you have to play. And yes, I realize I'm self-employed, I can make my own schedule. But well, that's just the thing. I try to stay busy. And actually, I have a rule for myself. I don't play video games until like past 5 p.m. during the week. Anyway, I'm going slightly off topic here. But Xbox Game Pass will have games like Halo 5 Guardians. I'm going to look at my notes real quick. Payday 2, NBA 2K16, and Soul Calibur 2. So these aren't like cheap indie type titles, which by the way, there's nothing wrong with indies, but these are like fully fledged downloadable games. And yes, I said downloadable because unlike PlayStation Now, you are not required to stream these Xbox 360 and Xbox One games. And actually, as far as I know, you can't even stream them. You're forced to download, and I think that's the right route to take. Now, I never tried PlayStation Now, but from what I've seen, it's getting mixed reviews. And yes, this is coming from even with users that have like blazingly fast internet connections. They say games like Uncharted 3 and whatever still tend to lag. And what kind of gamer wants to play a game that's gonna lag? Not me, that's for sure. I'm all about that high quality, perfect like experience. I say perfect like because, well, I don't believe in perfection. But yeah, I mean, I am hyped about this. I mean, you're banned. That cat really pisses me off sometimes. I love him though. Love you, Maui. Good boy. Jesus. Anyway, this is really exciting because, like I said, it's Netflix for gaming. And I think this is great. Now, what about offline play? Well, according to the article I'm getting all my information from today, you can play these games once you download them for 30 days offline, which I just think is awesome. But what happens if you want to buy a game? Well, good news. You get a 20% discount on those titles, which I just think is awesome. Now, personally speaking, I still prefer to physically own my games, and that's not going to change anytime soon. But like I said, Xbox Game Pass is just a perfect opportunity to catch up on older games that I missed out on. So yeah, I will be signing up. $10 a month? Come on, I spend $10 easily at places like Rudders and Sheetz and Wawa. So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be easily worth it. Oh, and also real quick, I gotta give a shout out to Sega. Comment right below, guys, who recalls Sega Channel? Because Sega had the same exact idea years ago. Every month, once a month, you would get access to a brand new library of titles. And I'm talking like actually good titles like Vector Man and Comic Zone. That's actually how I found out about Comic Zone, and I still love Comic Zone. And then eventually they changed it to every 2 weeks. And then at some point, Sega Channel just died. Sega killed it off. But back then, it was a really innovative idea, and I loved it. So the fact that that Sega channel-like idea is coming back in modern-day format for Xbox 360 and Xbox One games, I think it's awesome. I can't wait, and it's coming out in late spring 2017, which is fine. Microsoft, take your time, make it as perfect as you possibly can, because again, it's not streaming, it's downloadable, and I think that's a win-win. Because guys, come on, who in their right mind wants to take the chance of streaming a game and something going wrong in the process, especially if you're playing multiplayer? Oh, and by the way, speaking of multiplayer, Xbox Live is not required for Xbox Game Pass, which I think is also smart. You gotta hand it to Microsoft. The Xbox One has come a very long way since launch. I mean, they're learning their lesson, and well, they're basically giving gamers like myself what they want. They're giving us games, they're giving us high quality experiences at low prices. It sounds like an advertisement for Microsoft. I swear, they're not paying me a dime. I wish they were. So guys, what are your thoughts on Xbox Game Pass? Comment right below. You better bet your ass I will be signing up, and I will be talking about it in future videos, especially my weekend vlogs. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want more gaming content from me, check out my Wii U video right below. I basically say goodbye to the console, goodbye to the games. So it was a fun ride. Thank you for your support. It means a lot, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.